Good morning, Lise.
Hi, Audra.
How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
Not shabby.
Oh, right.
I just logged in early, but this is really Victoria's show, so we'll wait till she.
Yeah, I figured I made sure that I sent her an email with that direct link as well. So I'm sure she'll join us here in a couple of minutes. I have Taylor on today as she is probably going to run most of this webinar. So I figured with it being casual again, we didn't really set up a housekeeping script. Would you like me to throw something together quickly, or will you guys leave this one in?
That's a great Vicky question. I think she's probably prepared to kick us off, but
I had a feeling, again, this was a little more less formal than some of them that I anticipate we'll have. So
yeah.
that's totally fine. Taylor is set up as the host right now. So when I hop off, nothing will happen to the meeting. As soon as Vicky hops on, she'll share permission so that Vicky can share her screen. And then we have a few minutes here where Vicky can just do a little bit of a test run, make sure everything is working really well. I know that this might not be one of the webinars that we actually put up with a recording, given that it's going to kind of be as needed information for those that actually showed up. But as you know, we do just record everything for documentation purposes. So that recording is already running. We should be pretty good to go.
That's good. I think we could we'll ask Vicky again, but I agree. I don't think we need the recording up, but we could perhaps put just the slides that she has up on the website in case people
Yeah,
want to reference that for conference.
absolutely.
So
I think that as long as she shares those with our team, that's a really great idea so people can reference them in advance or even during the conference.
yeah.
Oh, and good news.
Oh, she has to get out of her seat for this one, Taylor. This is very good news.
Very good news because they arrived today. So
Yeah,
I sent those
very
off to
cute.
Phil. That was really great. They feel
Love it.
great. I think they're going to work really, really well.
Awesome. Thank you. That's great. He had two other flyers, I think, that he was going to try to send over just so we had something at the table that was like, the QR code to sign up and I forget what else.
I will double check on the QR code. I know that I had one flyer from him yesterday. I'm not sure if it had a QR code on it. So let me double check if there's anything I need to send him. We can definitely get that out or at least get it sent directly to the convention area and then he can grab it either way. I think that would work fine. But I will check in with him on that. I know I did one additional. So we have a flyer coming to you guys as well as the passports. And now that I know that, I'm going to write a note.
Great. The other thing, so we have a membership meeting, I think, on Friday, Maddie, but I was just realizing we probably need to finalize what are the prices that people would be signing up for there. And so I'm going to chat with you and Fiona and figure out, are we honoring the 50% discount that we normally do for Newsies? Are we making people sign up for a year and 2 months? Because signing up for 2 months only to have to renew in 2 months seems weird. So just a little preview of what we'll chat about on Friday.
Perfect. I actually think that's great. So I gave us a full hour for that meeting, and I think that we have the flexibility to either use it all or not use it all. But that'll be a good point of discussion. Absolutely. Uh-oh, our office dog is barking.
Whose dog is it?
That one is a little one that's one of our marketing people kind of out has. He is some kind of doodle. He's got a lot of poodle in there. So he's a little bit, he's vocal. That's the nicest way to say it. He's vocal.
Vocal.
Where I had my mom's dog, I was dog sitting for her, and she is a little Frenchie. On the other side of that, her most vocal moments were her snores. All she does is snore.
Love it. Hi, Vicky.
Oh, my mom.
Hey, Vicky, can you hear us? Not yet? Can you hear us now? No. Well, our background noise, I hope you can't hear it. It's we're right next to a daycare, so it's crying babies all day long. I'm literally my office is on the wall where their cribs are for their naps. So that's my background music at all times.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
That is a lot. Oh man, crying babies. No, my kiddo is now turning 6 this summer, so I don't have as many of those tears.
Vicky, can you hear us yet?
I can hear you. There.
Oh,
Alright.
fabulous.
Gotcha. All right, so Vicky, the question was, do you want CMA team to do a lead in or do you want to kick us off once people join?
I can kick us off once people join. That's fine.
Okay.
Great.
And then we were thinking we probably, it's recorded for CMA's just tracking purposes, but we're probably thinking we don't need to post this recording on the website. But I was thinking your slides would be helpful to post on the website. What do you
Okay.
think?
Do you want me to send you the PowerPoint?
Yes,
Okay.
please. If you
Let
would
me-
just send that off to me, that would be great.
Let me send that right out. And if you want to drop them in the chat like we normally do.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and sometimes Maddie, they'll want you to drop it in like once at the beginning, but then if there's late stragglers coming in, maybe another 10 or 15 minutes in, drop it again, just so people have.
Totally. That
reference it.
makes complete sense. And then Taylor, you have the power here. Would you make Vicky either host or co-host so that she will be able to share from her screen? Oh,
And do you find
Uh-oh.
it's better to share through PowerPoint or PDF?
If you have a PDF, that'll be better for the website. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like we have our waiting room didn't click in, or is Linda has joined already. So let me see
Hi, Linda.
what happened. Oh, I can't hop in and edit it right now. Okay, it looks like I might have missed that setting for this Zoom. So either we can all end it really quickly and I can update it, or we can have people join. They might join a little early while we're getting ready. What would you like me to do here?
Vicky, your call.
What are we trying to do?
It looks like I didn't engage the waiting room opportunity. So I can either end this really quickly, I can change that setting and then we can all log back in, or people might join a few minutes early, it looks like, and might just pop into the meeting.
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
I think
Well,
now
then I
that
feel
Linda,
like we're safe to keep it.
I was gonna, okay, all good.
It does look like Linda excused herself and might just be joining in 15 minutes.
She felt
She's
awkward.
Great. That's wonderful of her.
felt-
Maddie,
They're
I had
such a
a
nice group.
question.
It's really wonderful.
What was your
I
question,
had
Taylor?
I had a quick question. I can only make her the host,
Okay,
because they didn't give me an option for a co-host. So.
Okay, I'll check that setting as well too for the next
Okay.
one. We should have a co-host option there, so that surprises me.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Madeline.
Hi,
How you guys doing?
good. How are you?
You know, it's the week before conference, right? Trying to tidy everything up in the center to be gone.
I hear ya. I have multiple to-do lists going on.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's one of those weeks. Love
Yeah.
that. All right. You gals are on the early train, which we love, but we're going to let people trickle in. We'll kick things off. So feel free to keep multitasking.
Thanks.
So then Vicky, if you just want to test out and make sure you can share your screen, that everything is working, that's probably a great idea right here. Beautiful.
Hi, Juliet. Welcome.
I'm going to go ahead and share that open
Hello.
screen if that's okay.
Hello.
And just leave it there.
Yeah, I think that's great, Vicky.
Yeah, I just shared it with Taylor as well, so she can drop it in at the end when I scoot off. Would you like me to drop that in the chat now, or should I wait until everyone's on?
I would wait a little bit.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Gloria.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? I have
Good.
a terrible cold, so I'm probably
Oh,
gonna
no.
mute myself so I'm not coughing all over everybody. But
Yeah. I guess this week is better week to be sick than next, right?
that's actually what I was thinking. So that is okay. How is life your way?
Not too bad. Plugging along. Getting that typical, student springtime buzz where they all don't want to do anything, school or Sylvan or otherwise.
I see.
Mm-hmm. It's like even the 6-year-olds get senior fever and want to be done with school right now. Mhm.
Well, I haven't been in this week, so honestly, I don't know.
Audra, where are all your centers?
All in Oregon. Hmm. Hi, Courtney. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Hazel.
Hey guys.
Hello, hello. We'll kick off in just a few minutes, guys. We'll give everyone time to join and start right at 11. Welcome, Brandian.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
When's everybody getting to Denver? Have you already talked about that? Sorry.
No, great question.
Is anybody going in early for the Accelerate Your Sales training? Or did y'all all do it virtually over the last, 2 years? Year and a half? Time
They didn't
flies.
have a virtual option for this one, which I was disappointed because I have a director who was doing it and got hit by a car, so she
Oh,
can't go to conference with us. So I asked for a virtual option and they don't have one. So
I think they've gotten it down to where you do pre-work and then you have one day and then you do
Mhm.
post-work. So Amy's coming, Amy Gardner is Tuesday. So Amy Mary Alice says great things about you and your team. She says you've got a great little, not little, I don't mean it like that, but you've got a great, well-organized centers.
Oh, that's nice of her. I have an
Yeah.
awesome team for sure. That's for sure.
How
We look
many
forward to
people,
doing that.
How many people are you bringing to conference?
Me and 3 others.
Oh, good. Because you've got 4 centers?
9.
9. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
But aren't you in the Asheville area, right? Near Melanie?
Yeah, I have Asheville as well as half of South Carolina.
Okay.
So,
Because
yeah.
you're the western side of the state where Dave is central more.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Sorry. Yeah. 9 centers. Goodness, you should find something to do.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do any SES work?
No, we do contract work, but we use the
ACES?
iPad,
Oh,
the Sync.
Sync.
Oh,
SES is no longer available in South Carolina, but they're rolling out a state bid that's due June 1st that'll replace what SES used to be, I guess. But it'll be Sync based.
Do you do a lot of contract or you mainly retail?
The majority of our revenue is retail, parent pay. We have maybe 50,000 a year in contract, just small ones, 20, 30 students in the schools
Oh.
in the mornings usually.
Okay. Well, I'll stop getting us off topic. Sorry, Vicky. Continue
That's
on.
okay.
Before you go, I will quit my bird walking. Sorry, Audra.
It is 11 o'clock, so we can go ahead and get started. Thank you guys all for coming, and I look forward to seeing everybody in Denver. I hope everyone's excited about it. This Lunch and Learn is going to be focused on FOA events. So this is not a full know before you go schedule. This is, we're really giving some highlights and focusing on what we as FOA members have to look forward to that may be exclusive to you as an FOA member. If you have questions, we will have a Q&A at the end, but if you have questions that come up during, pop them in the chat, and we've got some people monitoring the chat who can hopefully answer those questions for you. So, conference, as you know, next week. Some people, as Courtney was talking about, may be arriving for the Accelerate Your Sales training that's happening on Tuesday. But the official conference is going to start on Wednesday. What you need to bring, that's always the question. I've seen it on the FOA Facebook page asking what people are going to be wearing. The attire is recommended business casual or Sylvan logo wear. As always with things like this, wear layers, bring a light jacket. Those rooms can get a little bit cold. Bring a water bottle because there will be available to us during all the breakouts, water, coffee, tea, throughout the conference, which is really nice. I know I always have to have my water with me, so I like having that available to us. While we've got this slide up, if you would take a minute and go ahead and scan that QR code. What that is going to do is take you to the conference app that will give you a full schedule. And we are encouraging you to go ahead and update your profile before you get there. I have the event name that once you get the app downloaded, you can enter that event name and then fill in all your profile information. That way other attendees can find you, message you. There'll be lots of information. In the past, we've had breakout documents that were in the app. And I know Sylvan has gotten away from printing those big packets out for every breakout. So you may be able to find that information within the app. So while we're on this slide, go ahead and do that. Thursday evening, it's been a while since we've had a celebration party with Sylvan, but we will be having one this year. That dress code is also casual. Bring a device if you want to have, I know for me, I like to access my own information as I'm sitting there listening to maybe some best practices or how to read your data. I like to be able to access my own information through Hub or at Admin. So bring a device. The bracelet that you will get at check-in will get you into all of the FOA events. So when you check in, let me hop to the next slide. Well, I'm going to hop to this one. When you check in, registration will be open from 3 to 6. You will register with SLI as well as go to the FOA table and sign in and register there. At that table, you will get your bracelet, and this is what all the cool kids will be wearing. It will get you into the FOA general session. It will get you into the FOA happy hour, the FOA event that's happening on Wednesday afternoon. You'll also want to pick up a vendor passport. This is, if you've been to conference before, you know. If you haven't, you will take that passport around to all of our vendors, have them sign it that you visited the booth, and then there will be prizes awarded at the end of the week. Okay, let me go back up here to arrival. Want to encourage you to use the Facebook page to post your arrival time so you can coordinate rides. That's about a 35-minute ride from the Denver airport. I know us as an FOA board have kind of coordinated our arrival times so that we can, share a ride back to the hotel. If you need to get a hold of the hotel for any reason, there's the website, the phone number. And make sure when you call, I know I've had a call a couple times, make sure you have your confirmation so that they can.
Sorry, got a webinar.
All right, so we talked about that. On Tuesday, Karen Smith sent out the full Know Before You Go information packet about all of the events that are happening. If you need that email resent to you, if you missed it for some reason, drop it in the chat. I'm sure one of us can forward that email on to you. There's a lot of great information in there detailing the schedule for the week. If you are arriving Tuesday, let me pop back up here. The registration desk is open from 3 to 6, but the registration desk is open the entire week. So Wednesday, it's 7:30 to 5, it's open. Thursday, 8 to 5, and Friday, 8 to 12. So some FOA specific information about events that we are having. Wednesday afternoon from 5:30 to 6:30, we will be having our happy hour and general meeting. At that general meeting and happy hour, Agave will be hosting a tequila tasting. The accounting office will be hosting a champagne toast for us. We ask that, and then we will have a nacho bar for you to have some munchies while we meet. If you have questions that you would like to address to the board, we're happy to answer those questions, but for the sake of time, we would like to have those questions ahead of time. If you have questions that you want to ask the board, please send them to this email address right here, and we will get to them at the FOA meeting, the general meeting on Wednesday. After that general meeting, we are having a night out, again, FOA members only, at Bolero. This is walkable, so there's no need for transportation there. We are providing dinner for you. And there's no charge for this. If you are an FOA member, it is for FOA members only. Remember to wear your snazzy bracelet because that's your ticket in. If you know some people, if you're friends with some franchisees that are not FOA members, encourage them to join, and then they can also participate in some of these things. We love to have our FOA numbers up, and we would love to have more people join us in these two events here. Friday, May 16th, this is a lot of, I want to encourage everybody, if you have not made your transportation arrangements, make sure you stay through Friday. This is a great opportunity for us to kind of have some FaceTime with Unleashed Brands. Michael and Susan will be hosting a fireside chat, and they will be also taking questions from the community. There is a deadline on this, which is before conference starts. So if you have questions that you would like to pose to Susan or Unleashed Brands, I encourage you to send an email to townhallcalls@sylvanlearning.com by this upcoming Monday. So most of us will not have gotten to Denver by this point. So think about those questions, send them in before we get there. There will be some great speakers lined up. And then this is the time where the prizes for your passport will be handed out. There's some pretty good prizes, and Jacob Jones will be handing those out at that Friday general session. Okay.
Maybe it's gonna crash. Or drop dead.
We very much want to show some love to our vendors. These are some of the some, if not all of the vendors that really contribute to FOA and helping us keep our dues low. And they will be present at conference. Do we ask that you go talk to them, see what they can do to help make your business more efficient? Some of them may have services that you didn't even know they had. And this is a good opportunity for us to get some face time with some of these people that really help us as an FOA provide some low cost or discounted services to our members. Get your passport stamped. So they'll stamp your passport, and then you'll need to turn that in by 6 o'clock on Wednesday to the FOA table, so that those will go into the drawing, and that will be, those prizes will be awarded on Friday. All right, so just to recap, encourage your fellow franchisees to join the FOA. The more voices we have, the bigger voice we have. So we want to make sure that we are speaking as a one unit to our franchisor. And the best way to do that is to have a really strong FOA and strong FOA membership. We have some exclusive events. We've got the FOA Happy Hour, a tequila tasting from hosted by Agave, the Bolero outing that is paid for by the FOA, the FOA Town Hall, which is a closed meeting, meaning unless you are an FOA member, you cannot come into this meeting. And then make sure you got your snazzy bracelet on at all times so that you can get into all of the exclusive FOA events. All right. That was down and dirty, fast and furious. Do we have any questions that maybe didn't get answered in the presentation, or maybe that I didn't even think of to include?
I have a question about, I'm coming with 2 staff members. Are they invited to the happy hour events or the events for the FOA, or is it just me as a franchisee?
Yeah, we're already on it.
Just franchisees. For any FOA member related events is just franchisees. Yes.
Thank you.
Joan, I see a question in chat. It's a great question. Is there still a special for non-FOA members to join? We would probably continue to extend that April promotion that went out. Just have them email to get that offer. And then we will have a whole dated list of pricing at the FOA booth for anyone who signs up there at conference. The Tuesday unofficial happy hour is in the lobby bar.
Oh,
you might
I
notice
missed that. I'm sorry.
That's right. You might notice a theme of FOA board members trying to make sure there's plenty of opportunities for drinks and happy hours and bar time. Tuesday unofficial happy hour in the lobby bar. Vicky, what time did we say? 5:30?
5:30. Yeah.
5:30.
5:30.
License agreement discussions planning begin, and will there be any mention of this? Mark, I'm not sure if you mean by the FOA board or by corporate. If we get a question regarding that emailed to us, then we can certainly discuss it at our closed general meeting on Wednesday. Anjanette from the Valley. The email address, I can pop it in the chat. It's sylvanfoainfo@gmail.com. Any questions, she can always email any board member and they can direct her in that way as well. Mark, anyone, got it. Yeah, again, if you submit that as a question, we'll be happy to chat through what we know in the general meeting. And no promises what corporate will be bringing up, but I encourage you to submit something like that to Unleash Brands by Monday for them to talk about in their fireside chat on Friday.
All
Other
right, I think-
questions or any other tips from anyone?
This is Gloria. I have a girl question and I have a real question. So the girl question is, I know there was some discussion. Can you define business casual? Because we were talking about jeans, and is that still a no-go? What does that mean?
Yeah, we've been told jeans are a no-go with the exception of like, the casual outings after sessions are closed. So like if you wear jeans to our happy hour, that's totally fine. If you wear jeans to Bolero, great. Jeans to that party on Thursday that corporate's sponsoring, great. But during sessions during the day, Karen has asked business casual to be no denim.
No
Is that-
denim. Okay,
Is that right,
gotcha.
Vicky? Courtney?
Yeah, that's how I interpret it. Yes.
Okay, and here's the other question. Probably now more than ever, what can we do, especially those of us on this call, what can we do to increase and drive and help people and encourage them to join the FOA? Because I think now more than ever, we need that. So you are going to have a table there?
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Gloria. We will have an FOA booth the entire time that the Sylvan registration desk is open. So people can sign up on the spot. There's a QR code. People don't even have to swing by the booth to sign up. They can just go to sylvanfoa.org and sign up on their own. But there will be plenty of us available and around to help people get signed up. There will be some promotional pricing available at the booth as well. I think the most important thing to do is be talking to your colleagues, and we will all be wearing ribbons. I guess maybe we didn't put that in there, huh, Vicky? That we'll all have FOA ribbons on our name tags. So if you see people who don't have FOA ribbons, then why not? And do impress on them. Like we have basically a merger happening right now, not so much an acquisition, more of a merger. And it is kind of a pivotal time as Unleash Brands gets involved. So the more people we have in membership, the stronger position we can take with things that we might need to push back on if that time comes. Does that answer the question, Gloria?
It does. Thank you. And our snazzy bracelets too, I think can
Turn them
help
on,
us.
make them blink.
Mhm.
That's right.
Mhm.
I'll be talking for sure. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Great call out, Courtney. Yep. We're trying to make it very obvious that FOA members are all around. I will add for anyone who's interested, just in the last couple of months, our membership has grown about 10% since the Unleash Brands merger. So right now we represent about 60% of all franchisees and 70% of all the revenue in the system. So we're hoping that conference will grow that a little bit more. Other questions, guys?
I'm gonna shamelessly put a plug in for looking ahead to the June Lunch and Learn. We're gonna do a follow-up to national convention, to national conference for June. So be thinking about what you got out of conference, what maybe your directors, even your directors got out of conference, jot those things down. Cause once we get back, Vicky and I and Audra will be forming that Lunch and Learn, but we want to make sure that everyone gets something out of conference, whether it be, I didn't know Unleash Brands was going to do this, or that was really great what Unleash Brands was going to do, or I have more questions about XYZ. So we don't want Denver to be something that you forget after next week. We want it to grow and continue to bring benefit to your centers. So be thinking about that as you attend, because I hope these 47, 50 people we have here today. We'll be back in June for the third Thursday every month, and for Lunch and Learn and going forward. So
Any other questions? Vicky, did we mention that the Bolero, the FOA outing at Bolero is walkable? It's just across the parking
Yes.
lot? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Thank you. I expect some serious bowling skills and some serious mini golf skills out of FOA members. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And if, did y'all mention about how much like extra money that we've done that in the past? I was looking at the chat. Any, do y'all anticipate any extra expenses or anything for attendees?
Not from the FOA side of things. We're not charging for any of these events to FOA members. Thanks to our sponsors who've sponsored all of these events for us. So again, shout out to Eulerity for sponsoring our FOA outing, and Accounting Office and Agave for sponsoring our happy hour and general meeting.
And make sure you mention when you go to those booths to get your stuff signed, hey, I'm an FOA member. Thanks for being a vendor. It's important that those vendors too know, even if you don't use them, just tell them thank you.
Can I ask a favor? And I'm going to pick on both Greg and Kent because I see them on video. For some of us who've been to conferences for many, many more years than I, can you give any tips to some of the brand new franchisees who this might be their first in-person conference with corporate? What would you recommend? How do they play this right?
Sure. I mean, going to the sessions, you're going to learn a lot. What's nice when you leave, you're going to be rejuvenated, a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, ready to go. But what I've learned is probably the best part of the conference, I think, is talking to other directors and other franchisees, the people that are right there in the centers, have been working on it. That's the best part of the conference, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd echo what Ken said. I think the what do you call those, the little breakout meetings, all the stuff that they put on, that's great. And if you're new, it's still like you're drinking out of a fire hose. So you're not going to absorb everything there, but take in what you can. But go out of your way to introduce yourself to any franchisee you see. You don't know them. Say, hey, I'm new. I'm in wherever, and just talk to them. And you will get more out of that. And that's why I keep coming back. I really don't get a whole lot from the big sessions. I don't think when I stand up and I talk at the main session that SLI listens to me. But I do get a lot from the other franchisees, and that's great, and from the FOA. So that's what I would say.
And I would say, piggybacking on both of those, I get a lot of value out of the FOA Facebook page and conferences like the FOA Facebook page on steroids. So you get all of that great feedback and input, brainstorming in person and with a lot more enthusiasm than when you're reading on the Facebook page. So.
Yeah.
And it gives you chance to connect with others and maybe exchange emails and texts. Vicky gets way too many texts from me, like saying, this is weird. What do you think? But it does give you a chance to kind of get to know people on a social level. She loves it when I text her at 8 a.m. Central and it's 6 a.m. her time. So, it's just an added benefit of being an FOA member that you're not in the same time zone. So it helps you learn your time zones. At least it has me for Arizona. So
thank you guys for those insights. The last thing we'll just re-mention is that app. If you can update that app with your photo and profile, that's going to help you make your connections with fellow franchisees a little bit easier. So there's a place to upload your photo in the app so you know who you're reaching out to. I believe there's also a messaging portal within the app where you can reach out and exchange contact info. So update that app. If there aren't any other questions, we might be able to wind down. Vicky, any last thoughts?
No, they're one of the things that is not an FOA thing, but they are taking professional headshots there. So sign up for your time slot for that. I think that's a great way to get something added professional to your website. And whatever I've used mine for local media in the past, and they will be doing that for us again this year. So get signed up for that. The link was in the email Karen sent out on Tuesday.
Great. Thank you all. Look forward to seeing you next week.
All right. Thanks, Audra.
Bye.
Brittany, what you got going on there in the background?
every month we take like baskets to local schools. So we've adopted like 4 schools, and so every month. So that is, I forgot what it is. Like one month we did the donut thing that we got that I got from that Lunch and Learn that we did several months ago from that California franchisee. We did popcorn one month. That's filled with just snacks and stuff. We did something during their testing week. So, what's her name? Madeline in California, kind of near Todd. She was at a Lunch and Learn. That's terrible. I don't remember. Todd would know because or Carly may know, but I got several of her ideas. So that's May back there. So
That's cool.
yeah. So,
All right, ladies, I'm going to jump off, but Taylor and Maddie, did you have any follow-up questions for us?
I have one question.
Oh, great.
Hey, sorry I joined late. During when we're there in Colorado, I think, is it Wednesday night that the AFOA is having something? I'm sorry I joined late, so I didn't get a chance to know if you guys covered that in the meeting or not. I'm on the road, running around doing errands for both locations, so sorry I joined late.
No problem at all. But first and most importantly, iPhone 80, who are we talking to?
Oh, this is Raphael. I apologize. Raphael Ortiz. I'm the owner of the both 602 and 660 in Jacksonville.
Awesome. Thanks for jumping on, Raphael. Yeah, so Tuesday night, unofficial happy hour in the lobby bar. So if you're trickling in on Tuesday, feel free to stop by the lobby bar and say hello to fellow FOA members. Wednesday night, our general meeting from 5:30 to 6:30, along with our happy hour, official happy hour, that one. And then 7 to 9 Wednesday night is our outing at Bolero. It's across the parking lot, so you can walk to it. And that's where we'll have dinner and bowling and mini golf and other items. And then Thursday is the Sylvan corporate not formal party, Sylvan corporate casual party.
Gotcha. All right, that's awesome. Yeah, I knew that FOA was doing something, and I wasn't 100% sure. But thank you for the update. That's awesome.
Raphael, before you leave, I want to let Maddie answer this, but we will be able to post this. I know Raphael said he joined late, but we'll be able to post this and he can go back and re-listen to it and see Vicky's slides, right, Maddie? Am I misspeaking? Or
no, you are correct, Courtney. So I actually could include the entire recording as well. We can kind of trim it down a bit so it doesn't have the beginning and end, or I can just do slides, either way.
I think definitely do slides so they can get that QR code, because Raphael, that was introduced pretty early, and that is going to be your saving grace, I think. I mean, Vicky, feel free to correct me on that, but that'd be really important. And then if you have questions that you want to submit, that needs to be done. FOA will submit questions to Susan, right, Audra? So those are the two big things that I wanted to call out. But feel free to go back and listen and download that QR code. And
Matt, slides one more time, so they are available in the chat feature again.
They will be.
The slides are in the chat right now. He may not be able to download the slides since he's traveling.
Okay, yeah, I'll have them on the website at latest by tomorrow morning.
Awesome.
So
I'll post the slides to the website or to the Facebook page too.
I need to get, I'm not even on the Facebook page of the HOA, so that I'll be on the FOA. So that's something that I would love to be able to do as well. I mean, it's been obviously this is my first year of owning the Sylvan, so it's been a blur, pretty much. So it's great. I mean, I'm sure I'll have questions more questions that I hear, I'm sure. But it's kind of hard to even come up with questions right now that I would be able to think of. It's my first conference, so I'm super excited. Yeah, it's when I bought the business last year was right when you guys were in Vegas, because I bought it May 1st of last year. You guys were in Vegas the last week of April, right? Something like that, maybe. Am I incorrect?
No, you're right.
Yeah. So I and then I signed up for the FOA like a month after I bought the business. So, but yeah, I look forward to getting a chance to meeting some of the members and obviously the team, and just looking forward to all of it. But yeah, that'll be great. I'll definitely scan the QR code, and if the slides I can down, that'll be great.
If you want to tell me, I mean, there's 6 of us or 8 of us still left in the meeting. If you want to say your email out loud, I'll type it in and just email it to you so that we get there.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. It's Rafael, Rafael.
Okay, sorry, Rafael. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, Rafael.
AEL. Okay.
Yeah, dot URQ UIZ as in zebra A
Okay.
at firstcoastsylvan.com.
Yeah. All right. Just send it to you, so hopefully it'll be in your email box when you get where you're going.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm actually headed to the Orange Park location now.
Well, feel free to reach out. Vicky and Carly manage the Facebook page, and they'll be sure to look for your request to join.
Yes, I will do that as soon as I get into the office.
Yeah, there's always something to do for Sylvan.
yeah, I've been it's been great. It's keeping me busy, but I like being busy. That's great.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great time in Denver. I hope we'll be able to see you with a face instead of iPhone 80.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good.
This is me right here real quick while I'm at those top line. But yeah, you'll definitely see me. And I'll be there. So I look forward to seeing you guys.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Great. Nice to meet you.
Too.
All right, guys, anything else?
Thanks for doing all that. Y'all did a great job.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks. All right, I'm going to end the meeting.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye.